Spotify has made some big announcements over the last few weeks, which is going to massively affect how DJs get paid for their Spotify streams in 2024 and beyond. Spotify will be taking royalties from DJs, and there's some other big platform changes and announcements that I want to dig into today. I feel like this is going to be big in the comments, and I'd love to know your thoughts and feelings on this subject from all angles, from artists to labels to fans. Today, I want to look at it from a few angles, obviously from an artist point of view, but also as a person that runs 3 record labels from a label's point of view. And on this channel, we look at marketing in depth, so I'm going to look at it from a marketing point of view. Let's look at what's been announced over the last few weeks, as they made an initial announcement, and then they've updated the announcement recently. The breaking news is that there's major changes to Spotify's royalty model coming in 2024. They will also be financially penalising the distributors of music, labels included, when fraudulent activity is detected on the tracks they've uploaded to Spotify. They are also introducing a minimum play length on non-music noise. That includes white noise, wave noises, rainforests, and they're going to increase the range of what can be monetized and where tracks will start earning royalties from people playing them. As some of these tracks people put on overnight, all night, and they're very short, and they earn more royalties that way because the people putting them out have gamified the system. The most controversial of all these changes is a new minimum threshold for streams before any track starts generating royalties. And this has just been updated, which has now got a minimum of 1,000 streams before a track starts earning royalties. That move has been designed to demonetize a population of tracks that today earn less than 5 cents per month. Spotify has told big players that the new 1,000 minimum threshold will reallocate tens of millions of dollars from the 0.5% to the 99.5% of the royalty pool. Royalty pool? Okay, Spotify pays out from a pot. So the underground artists you're streaming on Spotify aren't actually getting paid from your streams. The money you pay from your subscription goes into a big pot, and artists are paid pro rata depending on how many streams they do from the total amount of streams that month. Yep, more reasons to hate Spotify. So when you're sending your fans to stream your music, you basically won't be getting paid for every stream that they are streaming of your music. And going forward, you're going to need to get 1,000 streams on a track before you start earning on them. So let's be objective and look at both sides of the coin here. As this move from Spotify could be a way of looking at that they are reducing the amount of tracks going out. At the moment, it's 120,000 tracks per week that are released. And they're trying to say that if you're not going to hit 1,000 streams, should you be releasing it? Therefore, it makes it quality over quantity. And if you release less music per year, then it makes the fans want to stream it more. And if you spend more time marketing the music, then you could hit that 1,000 streams easily. The other side of the coin is you're then losing money for the tracks that don't earn over 1,000 streams, especially stuff that's in your back catalogue. Let's look at this from a dance music point of view though, as lots of you as dance music producers will release on record labels. These record labels will release their music through distributors to put the music on Spotify. Now, the distributor is going to take between 7 and 25% of the royalties earned from that track streams before the label even gets the money. Now, as a DJ and producer, you've signed the track to a label and you could be on a 50-50 split with the label, but more than likely 30 to 70% with the label. So effectively, you're going to need to do 1,500 streams before you even earn a pound. And if you can't make it to 1,000 streams, should you even be releasing the track in the first place? The other thing to look at is how does this compare to places like YouTube and SoundCloud, for instance? The YouTube partner program has been running for years, and that program means you need to have 1,000 followers and have 4,000 watch hours per year before you're allowed to join the partner program and start earning off of the videos you make. For SoundCloud, SoundCloud has SoundCloud for Artists, where they have a fan-based royalty scheme, which is actually flipping amazing. This scheme actually earns you from the streams that fans stream of your music. So if you want a better payout for your music, you're actually better putting it on SoundCloud and selling it on Bandcamp. You'll earn much more royalties and much more revenue from your music. The big thing with obviously putting it on Spotify is they hold the market share, and there's more people streaming music on that platform, so there's more opportunities for your music to be discovered. Okay, let's look at this from a marketing point of view. The streams and getting to 1,000 streams is just part of the process. And could you be pushing the records better, spending more time building them over a longer period, releasing less music so it's not just bang, 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 bang releases, which then keeps the track growing long term. Also, with these changes for our record label friends, do you now need to make a separate plan in your marketing that pushes your back catalogue, maybe through some separate playlists or some separate channels, to keep those growing over a longer period of time? These Spotify changes, though, are just the same old story that's been happening over the last 20 years of me working in dance music, and further back than that. And it's the same old story throughout time. You need to roll with the punches. Platforms and tech will change, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Pioneer, DJ, you can either evolve and change or sit around and do nothing and moan about it. Can you control these changes that Spotify are making? Nope. They're governed by major labels and major investors of Spotify. Does moaning about these changes affect any of the listening habits of people that are listening to music on Spotify? Nope, probably not. People like listening to music on Spotify, and they do it in their billions of streams per month. And they're going to keep doing that until something else comes along, whether it's mixed reality. And if Spotify doesn't evolve into that space, then they could go the same way as Blockbuster and HMV. And we'll all have a new way of listening to music. Do you as artists need to remove your music from Spotify? I know some of you probably will. If that works for you, cool. But as I said, Spotify have the biggest share of streaming platforms and streaming of music out there. There are thousands and thousands of dance music labels playing the game and earning massive amounts of revenue from being on Spotify per year. They're also building big audience of people that like their music and the fans of their brands. These fans then go to their shows, buy their merch, buy tickets, and everything else that they're offering as a brand. So the big question is, are you going to evolve? Or are you going to moan? And are you going to roll with the punches? I'd love to know what your thoughts are in the comments about this subject and about the changes that Spotify are making from across all the sides of dance music, whether it's DJs, producers, labels, or just fans. I'd love to know what you think in the comments. Let me know. Let's open this conversation up, and I'll be in there chatting with you as well. Those of you who'd like to know more about SoundCloud for artists and you want to check this video out next and check out what they're doing over there, because it is super interesting and really cool, go and check that out next. Before you jump over there, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more content on Spotify, and I will see you over there in that video. Cheerio, bye.